stop. Before you say, I can't practice English because I have nobody to talk to.
If that thought just came into your head, this episode is for you.
Because today we're going to show you something very important. You don't need a teacher. You don't need a speaking partner. And you definitely don't need expensive classes.
Just 15 minutes a day. That's it. And yes, you can start today.
And if Lily can do it, and if I can do it, trust me, you can too. Hey English learners, welcome to English Storytime Tales, your cozy place to learn English through real conversations, simple words, and everyday stories.
Here, learning English feels natural, not stressful. I'm Lily.
And I'm Sam. So Lily, how are you today?
Honestly, a little sleepy, but happy. I just had my coffee, so now I feel brave.
Ah yes, coffee gives confidence in every language.
Today's topic is very important, especially if you feel stuck with English.
We're talking about how to practice English alone, even when you have nobody to talk to.
Because we hear this all the time. I want to practice English, but I live in a place where nobody speaks English.
And our answer is simple. You don't need anyone else to start.
When I was learning English, I practiced alone all the time. I even talked to myself in the mirror.
In the mirror?
Yes, I know it sounds funny, but it worked. I would stand there and say things like, "Today I went to the supermarket. I bought apples and bread."
Your mirror never corrected your grammar, right?
Never. Best teacher ever.
And that's something we want you to remember. When you practice alone, there is no pressure.
No fear of mistakes. No one judging you.
Just you, your voice, and your progress.
And if you stay with us until the end today, we'll give you a simple 15-minute plan that actually works.
Plus a small challenge that might surprise you.
But Sam, tell them the rule.
Ah, yes. Friends, if you enjoy learning English with us, please subscribe.
Because if you don't, I might get a little sad. Okay, very sad.
So please subscribe, like, and share this with a friend learning English too.
All right, let's slow down, take a breath, and start with the first part of practicing English alone.
Because your English journey doesn't start with perfection. It starts with one small step. You know, Lily, when people say, I have nobody to practice English with, I hear something deeper.
What do you hear?
I hear fear. Fear of sounding silly. Fear of making mistakes. Fear of hearing their own voice in English.
Oh, yes. That moment when you open your mouth and suddenly your brain says, "Nope, not today."
Exactly. Your English disappears, like it went on vacation without telling you.
Yes, and then it comes back later, in the shower.
So if that happens to you, nothing is wrong with you.
It happens to everyone, even people who speak English very well.
Your brain is not broken. It's just learning something new.
You know what surprises people the most?
What?
That 15 minutes is enough. Not 2 hours, not all day.
Yes, because English is not about doing more. It's about doing it regularly.
I remember one period of my life, I was very busy. Work, family, everything. I told myself, I don't have time to practice English today. But then I noticed I still had 15 minutes to scroll my phone.
Ah, yes, the magic 15 minutes we always don't have.
So I made a small rule, 5 minutes of speaking.
Just 5 minutes.
Yes, not perfect sentences, not big words. I am sitting at my desk. I am drinking tea. The tea is hot.
And that's enough. That is real practice. I practiced alone too, but I talked to my cat.
Your cat again.
Best listener ever. Never interrupted, never corrected my grammar. If you're listening right now and being hard on yourself, please be gentle. You're not bad at English. You're learning.
And something interesting happens when you stop fighting yourself.
The words come back, slowly, but they come back.
And that's when English starts to feel friendly again.
And you know, when the words come back slowly, that is not a small thing. That is confidence returning.
Yes, and I want our listeners to feel something today. You are safe while you learn.
Exactly. English practice does not have to feel like a test. It can feel like a small daily walk.
A walk, not a marathon.
Yes, and on some days, it's not even a walk. It's like 2 steps to the fridge.
Yes, 2 steps and a snack.
Okay, friends, let's make it very simple. If you have 15 minutes, you can practice English alone.
And we will show you exactly what to do. Not complicated, not stressful.
Here is the plan. 5 minutes speaking, 5 minutes listening, 5 minutes reading or writing.
That's it. And you can do it anywhere. In your room, in your kitchen, even in your car.
But please, if you practice in your car, keep your eyes on the road.
Yes, please.
Now, the first part, speaking. 5 minutes.
And friends, you don't need a topic. You can speak about your real life.
For example, I am making coffee. The coffee smells good. I am a little tired, but I will try.
That last sentence is so important. I will try.
Yes, because when you practice alone, you are not trying to impress anyone. You are training your mouth.
And sometimes your mouth needs training because your brain knows the word, but your mouth is like, no thank you.
Yes, the mouth is shy sometimes.
Can I share something?
Yes.
I tried mirror practice again recently, and I made a mistake.
What happened?
I stared at myself, and I forgot English. I was like, hello, me?
That is amazing.
But then I did something different. I smiled, and I said, it's okay, we're learning.
That is the secret. If you practice alone, practice kindness too.
Now, listening. 5 minutes.
But friends, not listening like a radio, listening like a learner. Yes, active listening means you listen and then you stop and you repeat one sentence.
Like this. You hear, I had a busy day. Then you pause and you say it. I had a busy day.
Perfect. That is shadowing, and it helps your pronunciation.
And you can copy emotion too. Sometimes I copy dramatic emotions, like a soap opera.
Oh no, please give us an example.
How could you forget my sandwich?
Friends, that is advanced English. Now, the last 5 minutes, reading or writing.
If you choose reading, choose something small. A short post, a headline, a tiny story.
And when you see a new word, don't panic. First, guess the meaning. Then, check the dictionary.
And if you choose writing, write 3 simple sentences.
Today I feel. Today I did. Tomorrow I will. That is beautiful English. Simple, clear, useful.
You know, Sam, some listeners are afraid because they think, if I practice alone, I will practice wrong.
That fear is so normal. But listen, practice is not a performance. Practice is training.
Like learning to ride a bicycle. You fall a little, but you learn.
Yes, and the goal is not no mistakes. The goal is I keep showing up.
And I want to say this clearly. If you practice 15 minutes a day, you should feel proud.
Because you're doing something many people don't do. You are investing in your future.
Can we share one more confidence trick?
Yes.
Record yourself. Just 10 seconds. Say 3 sentences.
And yes, it might feel weird at first. Most people don't like their own voice.
I didn't like my voice either. I listened and thought, who is this person?
Yes, like you discovered a new stranger living in your phone.
But after a few days, I noticed improvement, and that gave me confidence.
So friends, if you are practicing alone, you are not lonely. You are training.
And you are building something quietly, a new habit, a new voice, a new confidence.
And it doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be yours.
And honestly, this makes me happy because we want you to feel capable, safe, and proud.
Yes. And now, let's make it even easier, because we can add a few fun ideas so your practice doesn't feel boring.
Yes, because boring English is the enemy.
Boring English is the enemy. Okay, let's fix that.
All right, let's stay right here together. Because now I want to make this feel even more real, like real life.
Yes, because learning English doesn't happen in a classroom all the time. It happens while you're living.
Exactly. So let's talk about those small moments, the coffee moments, the commute moments, the bedtime moments.
Let's start with morning. You wake up, maybe a little sleepy. You make coffee or tea.
And while you're doing that, you can speak English quietly, not loudly, just enough for you. I am making coffee. The water is hot. I like the smell.
And you know what I love about this? There is no pressure. No one is listening.
Unless your cat is judging you.
Yes, my cat always looks disappointed.
Now, what about when you're going somewhere? Bus, train, walking.
This is a perfect time to think in English, not speak. Just think.
You look at people. You think, that man is tall. That woman looks busy.
And if your sentence is simple, that's perfect. Simple English is strong English.
You know, many learners wait until they are ready, but thinking in English is already practice.
Now, bedtime. This one is my favorite.
Why bedtime?
Because your body is relaxed. You are not rushing. You can whisper English to yourself. Today was busy. I am tired. Tomorrow I will try again.
That sentence, tomorrow I will try again, that is powerful English. Can I share a small win from yesterday?
Yes, please.
I spoke English and I forgot a word. And instead of stopping, I used a different word.
That is a huge win.
It felt small, but later I thought, I didn't freeze.
Friends, if you're listening, that is the goal. Not perfect English, but moving forward.
Okay, let's share some fun hacks.
Sticky notes. Put door on the door, mirror on the mirror.
Your house will look crazy.
But your English will grow fast.
I changed my phone to English once. For 2 days, I couldn't find anything.
Same. I almost cried looking for settings.
But after a week, I knew those words forever.
And singing English, even if you sing badly.
Especially if you sing badly.
Music helps memory, and it makes English feel alive.
So friends, you don't need more time. You need small moments.
And every small moment counts.
You are already doing more than you think. And if we keep going like this, English will slowly start to feel normal.
And when English feels normal, confidence follows.
You know, I think we need to talk about something important. English fails.
Oh yes, my favorite topic.
Favorite?
Because if learners knew how many mistakes we made, they would stop being so hard on themselves.
Can I share a very embarrassing moment?
Please do.
I was speaking English with someone new. I wanted to say, I'm full, but my brain panicked, and instead I said, I'm pregnant.
No! Oh my goodness.
Yes, and the silence after that, very powerful silence.
Friends, this is what we mean. Even when mistakes are awkward, even when they're funny, you survive.
Here's something strange. Forgetting words can be a good sign.
That sounds wrong, but I know what you mean.
When your brain is learning, it's organizing. Sometimes it drops a word to make space for new ones.
So when you stop mid-sentence and say, what's the word?
That's not failure. That's learning happening live.
Can we talk about tiny wins for a moment?
Please.
If you understood one sentence today, that's a win. If you didn't quit, that's a win.
If you tried again tomorrow, that's a big win.
If you're listening right now and you feel disappointed in yourself,
Please hear this.
You are not broken.
You are not bad at English. You are learning.
And learning is not loud. It's quiet.
Sometimes learning looks like silence. Sometimes it looks like pausing.
And that silence is not empty.
So let's keep going slowly.
With kindness.
Because the more gentle you are with yourself, the more English stays with you.
And when you stop fighting the mistakes, something interesting happens.
The words come back, slowly, but they come. You know, I was thinking about something funny today.
Uh-oh, that usually means a story.
Yes, a very small story. I was practicing English alone, just 5 minutes, talking to myself in the kitchen.
The kitchen is a very popular classroom.
Exactly. I said one sentence, just one. And then my brain said, "That's enough, we're tired now."
Ah, yes, the brain loves short work days.
But you know what I realized?
What?
That one sentence was still a win.
Yes, a quiet win. Friends, listen carefully. If today you only practiced for 1 minute, that still counts.
If today you opened your mouth and then closed it again because you forgot a word, that still counts.
Can we talk about forgetting words for a second?
Please.
Sometimes I'm speaking English and my sentence goes like this. So yesterday I went to the thing.
Ah, yes, the thing.
And you know what? Native speakers do this too.
All the time. If you are a beginner, it's okay to speak slowly.
It's okay to pause.
It's okay to say,
Or let me think.
you know what's interesting?
What?
Sometimes the most powerful part of English is not the word. It's the pause before the word.
Yes, that little silence.
Silence is not empty. Silence is thinking.
And when you stop being afraid of silence, your English feels calmer.
So today, if you practice alone, let it be slow.
Let it be imperfect,
And if there's silence, stay with it.
because something good is growing there.
You know, there was a time when silence scared me.
What kind of silence?
The silence after someone asked me a question in English. That moment when everyone is waiting and your mind feels empty.
Oh, I know that feeling very well.
I used to think, if I pause, people will think I'm bad at English.
But that's not true. Native speakers pause all the time.
All the time.
Friends, listen carefully to this. A native speaker might say, "Well, I kind of think maybe we should try again."
That pause is not weakness. That pause is control.
When you pause, you're telling your brain, "I'm allowed to think."
And when you stop rushing, your words come back.
You know what I do sometimes?
What?
I pause, look thoughtful, and people think I'm very smart.
Yes, the power pause. Slow and kind. If you're listening right now and you freeze when you speak, please hear this. You are not failing.
You are thinking.
Next time you speak English, try this. Pause,
Breathe.
then speak.
Silence is not your enemy.
It's your space.
And inside that space, your English is growing.
You know, once I understood silence, everything changed for me.
Changed how?
Before, when someone asked me a question in English, my brain would panic. Not think, just panic.
Like everything disappears.
Exactly. But here's the shift. Silence without intention feels scary. Silence with intention feels powerful.
Ah, so it's not about being quiet. It's about using the quiet.
Let's make this very practical. Here's how many native speakers pause. Well, I think it depends.
This pause tells the listener, I'm thinking carefully.
I'm not totally sure, but maybe.
That doesn't sound weak. It sounds human.
I once paused so long that the other person asked, "Are you still there?"
Oh no.
I said, "Yes," thinking dramatically.
That's advanced English.
When you pause on purpose, your body relaxes, your shoulders drop, your breath slows.
And your English comes back.
Friends, try this with us right now. Say in your head, "Well, I'm thinking." That's it. Silence gives your English room,
And room means safety.
and safety builds confidence. You know, when silence and fillers work together, English stops feeling like a test.
It starts feeling like a conversation again.
Yes, not perfect, not fast, just human.
That's the word. Can I say something honest?
Always.
Most learners aren't scared of English. They're scared of being judged during the silence.
Yes, that tiny quiet moment feels louder than the words. That's why fillers matter so much. They don't add meaning, they add safety.
Like a cushion.
Exactly. So, I was thinking, maybe we try something different
That sounds confident.
and relaxed.
Sometimes I say, even when I don't know.
Same. It buys time.
And dignity.
Friends, you don't need to erase silence. You don't need to sound fluent. You just need to stay present.
You're allowed to breathe. You're allowed to think. You're allowed to speak slowly.
Something important is happening now. You're no longer fighting English. You're working with it.
And when that happens, speaking becomes possible.
Silence gives space. Fillers give rhythm.
And together, they give you your voice back.
You know, something very important has already happened.
What do you mean?
You stopped trying to force English. And when you stop forcing, your voice starts to feel safe.
It's like when you stop pushing a door and it opens on its own.
Exactly like that. Here's the truth many learners don't hear. You don't become a speaker by speaking perfectly. You become a speaker by trying softly.
Soft tries still count. Can I tell you something personal?
Please do.
There was a time when I knew the words, but I didn't trust myself to say them. So I stayed quiet.
That silence felt heavy.
Yes, but then I learned something. Speaking doesn't need confidence first. Confidence grows after you speak.
Yes, even one word spoken out loud changes how you see yourself. Friends, this is not a test. Just notice something. I'm listening, and I'm learning.
That's speaking.
You don't need applause. You don't need speed. You just need to keep showing up.
Quiet progress is still progress.
Some days my English is strong. Other days, my coffee speaks better than me.
That's very relatable.
You're not behind. You're becoming a speaker, one safe sentence at a time.
And we're right here with you.
You know, there's usually one fear left at this point.
Just one?
Yes, it's the fear that says, what if I speak and I don't sound good enough?
Ah, yes. That one. It's not loud fear. It's quiet. It whispers instead of shouting.
Exactly. Let's gently change one idea. English is not a performance. It's communication.
You don't need applause to communicate.
Honestly, some days even native speakers sound confused.
So true. I've heard natives say, yeah, so,
And somehow, communication still happens. Here's something powerful. You don't become a speaker someday. If you try to speak, you already are one.
even if it's slow, even if it's quiet, even if it's just one sentence.
Let's do something very small.
No rush. I am learning English, and that is enough today.
That sentence carries confidence. Can we talk about comparison for a moment?
Yes, that's an important one.
Some people speak faster. Some people know more words. But that doesn't make your voice smaller.
Your English doesn't need to match anyone else's. What I love about this moment is that nothing dramatic is happening. No big push. No pressure. Just steady growth.
This is how confidence actually grows.
Some days I practice English and my brain says, nope.
Oh, yes, that brain.
So I take a breath, say one sentence, and call it a win. If English feels gentler today, that means it's working.
You're not forcing your voice anymore. You're letting it exist.
You know, there's a moment like this where learning stops feeling heavy.
Yes, it feels lighter.
Not because English became easy, but because you became kinder to yourself.
I think this is the moment when people realize I don't need permission to speak.
Yes, and you don't need to wait until you feel ready. Speaking is how you become ready.
So, we promised you something small today.
Yes, a challenge. But don't worry, it's not big, it's not scary. It's just real. Here's today's challenge. Sometime today, say one sentence in English.
Just one.
Out loud or quietly. To yourself, to a mirror, or even to your coffee.
Coffee is a very good listener.
That sentence doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to exist.
And when you do that, you're not practicing English. You're speaking English.
When you finish that sentence today, come back and tell us. You can comment, I completed the challenge.
Or write one simple sentence about your day. Or tell us which country you're listening from.
And we'd love to know, what should we talk about next?
Daily life? Work English? Feelings? Confidence?
Your idea might become our next episode.
And Sam, what happens if they don't subscribe?
Well, Lily might get a little sad.
Just a tiny bit sad. Okay, very sad.
So please subscribe, like this episode, and share it with a friend who's learning English too.
All right, friends, that brings us to the end of today's episode of English Storytime Tales.
If you stayed with us till now, we're really proud of you.
Learning English takes time, but you're growing every day.
Keep listening, keep practicing, and believe in yourself.
Thanks for learning with us, and we'll see you in the next episode of English Storytime Tales.